and for a total amount of 3.2 billion. Do you know how much Britain is offering here? Britain is exporting $54 billion worth of their products here, and they are paying less than $400 million of tariff. So we are somehow adversely positioned with regard to the tariff situation here. We are trying to rectify that, and I hope that with your support, and here I should seek your support, our friends who are working in Bangladesh, you must come forward, talk to the congressman and give us a hand so that this bill could be passed in the Congress. So that would be a good opportunity for your benefit as well as benefit for people of Bangladesh. That is one area, one appeal I would like to make at this point. On the investment side, Bangladesh government is changing rules and regulations. And as I just mentioned, that the BBF, Bangladesh Better Business Forum, has been created. It is trying to build up a set of recommendations. And I would also urge perhaps here, or you can say loud thought perhaps, some of you could, if you visit Bangladesh, if you could tell us, maybe we could arrange some kind of meetings or interaction between you, the board members of USBBF, and perhaps the Bangladesh Better Business Forum, so that we can exchange views and find out where are the bottlenecks and how these bottlenecks could be. So that would really help us in the sense that from the government side, when we talk mostly theoretically, but you know the practical problem. So why don't you sit down with the business people and then find out where are the problems and how these problems could be resolved. Come up with the recommendation, and then government can help to resolve that. And I can assure you the government is very much interested to do work with the private sector to facilitate more trade and business in Bangladesh. And the third component of our economic activity is to get technology. As you know, this is exporting garments could be a good thing for now, but I don't believe that 30, 40 years down the line we'll be doing the same kind of exports. We need to graduate in terms of value addition. And Bangladesh, even if we export garment, I'm looking forward 10 years down the line where we will not be sending the basic 7 or 8 categories of garments to the US market. We must move up the value chain, and Bangladesh should go at a higher level of garment export, for example. And there the technology transfer, skill transfer is very vital, and perhaps you can help us, the members and the distinguished business friends who are working with Bangladesh. You can help us to upgrade our skills, upgrade our expertise, so that Bangladesh can move up the value chain. And this is one problem we have to deal with, because we have the low-cost labor, but low cost is now we are cutting to the bone, if you call it. And we need to retrain our workers. We need to improve their skills, and that can be done if you help us. And that again can only be done if we start moving along the value chain. So these two things are very much related, and I believe that technology transfer, skill transfer, knowledge transfer could be of a big help to us. So please help us if you could. Really, it would be better for both of us. And you have mentioned the community involvement. I greatly appreciate the initiative that our community members are also have taken in this regard. And to me, I talk about this. This is one example of how the community can drive or promote the business between Bangladesh and the United States. And I'll be very happy if you are interested to work or build up a chapter in Washington or New York. We'll be very happy to work with you and encourage our business people to set up something like this. This is a good example, and I think that should be a good example, should be emulated there. Some of the points that have been made about the handicaps that we have to face, I admit that we have to really grow. I tell it to my business friends in Bangladesh. Few things I tell them. One is that we have to globalize our mind. It is not the product that is globalizing. We need to globalize and open up our minds everywhere. And there the cultural element is very important. And there is a feeling sometimes I come across that somebody is trying to harm us, and I tell them, look, when you are doing business, this is a question of partnership between you, supplier, and two ends. So that cooperative mindset, that partnership, element of partnership should be explored more aggressively. And I'll be very happy to work with you to help. And I'm very glad that Adam has done a very creative job of teaching English to our workers. And Bangladeshis are real good learners, very quick learners. But we have to have that kind of patience, for example. And from our side, I believe we need to also recalibrate our focus so that we can learn better. And this is a global world we are talking about. It's not Bangladesh world, it's not US world. It is a global world where we all have to work with each other to thrive. This reality has to be done on our workers, our policymakers, and you can play a very positive role, I would say. If somebody goes from the US, talks to our policymakers or businessmen, they listen. So when they listen, why not explore that opportunity? And we, from our side, from our consulate side, you have already mentioned that our Consul General has been helping you to pursue your objective. We would also be very happy to do the same thing from Washington and from another consulate general that we have in New York. So we need to, yes, we need to do a lot of work. And this morning when I was meeting the media, one question came. Skill is, we need to improve our skills. And garment industry is not the only thing that we should look at. A whole new world is coming up where the demographic balance is changing now. And that could create an opportunity for us as well in terms of export or sharing of our skills. And that could be an export product down the line. So you could help us. And I can tell you, this question I also faced, the cultural issue sometimes, is it in conflict with business? I said no. In Bangladesh, yes, there are fringe people, if there are people, some people are there who are more perhaps excited by their culture or emotional issues. But at the end of the day, Bangladesh is a society which is more like America. It's an egalitarian society, it's a driven society, individuals are extremely entrepreneurial, and that is reflected by 20 million rural women who are now driving the future of Bangladesh. So thank you very much, and if you have any questions, I'll be very happy to answer.
One area we have not heard much of your comments, that is the banking sector of Bangladesh. Right now in USA, people like us who have been here, we have a big concern for keeping our money to our banks. So, and people like us do have some money in Bangladesh too, and some of them are cash, like bank like that, you can say. And now we are looking into this uncertainty or an assurance that our money will be there when we want them.
Yes, we are here. We all know what is happening now in the market. Luckily, Bangladesh is much better. Why? For good and bad, both reasons. Good reason is that we are not that globally connected to the global financial network, if you could say so. So somehow we are shielded or protected from the global turmoil that is going on. But and by our finance advisor, he was here last week to attend the Bank Fund, World Bank and IMF annual meeting. Bangladesh Bank Governor was there. Finance Secretary, Secretary Minister of Finance was there, Secretary ERD, External Relations Department of the Minister of Finance, he was also there. So I raised that question on your behalf, perhaps, not knowing that I will have to face the same question here. But the reply that I got from them, for the time being, Bangladesh is in a better shape, nothing to worry about money that we have in Bangladesh. But let us not also delude ourselves by thinking that nothing will happen. Bangladesh, we are a small economy compared to what is happening now in the outside world, and some ripple effect will definitely be there. But as we are less integrated into the global market, so that is a positive news for us. But I told them that, look, this is not good thing for the perhaps future. We have to increasingly integrate with the global financial network as we continue to do our business.